Last year, the Navajo Nation had the highest per capita coronavirus infection rate and among the highest death rates. Well, now they're nearing herd immunity, but it took a lot of volunteers and outside help to get there. KOAM's Zach Dodge talked to one of those volunteer nurses and has her story.
Patricia Ridings knows a thing or two about caring for underserved communities.
I worked in some rural health clinics that's really their only health care for miles and miles around.
And she had the chance to put that experience to work.
We had a disaster in our own nation, our own country was needing help.
At the beginning of 2020, she joined up with COVID Care Force, a group of healthcare providers that volunteer in areas hit hard by the pandemic. She spent 2 weeks in New York, then right afterward, went to Gallup, New Mexico to help the Navajo Nation.
There were tents outside, makeshift hospitals extending the ability of the Gallup Hospital to take patients. And they opened the high school, and we're creating negative airflow rooms for patients at the high schools.
For a week, she helped deliver masks and medicine and things as simple as water to people who oftentimes couldn't leave their homes, and helped the nation start preparing for the worst.
Sadly, horrifically, body bags. Do you have body bags? Do you have refrigerator trucks? I mean, that's something we don't want to think about. But they were really in the middle of a storm, and it was just growing.
Members of COVID Care Force are still working in the nation, but the focus has shifted to vaccinations, something that's paid off as 70% of the tribe's population has now received at least their first dose.
It makes me very happy to see the progress they've made and that they've had some victories through it. They still, kind of in my heart, So, yeah, hopefully made a difference.
Now back in Pittsburgh, she keeps an arrow on the wall, a reminder of the part she played in helping a community weather the storm.
I think the message, especially for that population, that culture, is perseverance.
In Pittsburgh, Zach Dodge, KOAM News.
The Navajo Nation yesterday reported there were no COVID-related deaths for the 11th time in the last 12 days.